Okay. So this is the notes for day one. I'm going to be introducing data analysis, what it's about, the career opportunities in data analysis, and why you should go into data analysis. Um, I know most of you ran over to data analysis because you cannot do programming or typing codes. I know someone, a friend of mine told me that they want to learn data analysis because they don't want to be typing codes. It's that's funny to me because why would your motivation for learning data analysis because you don't want to type code? In data analysis, you can still type code or a script, whichever way the script code is still the same thing. Script in the sense that we are using SQL, SQL. We're using SQL. SQL, you can also say secret. That's how it is pronounced. But I'm just going to be using SQL so that you guys will understand what I'm saying. So in data analysis, we use depending if you want to go not you can using Python for your
I can't hear
data
you.
science, which is mostly focused on script writing with
It seems your network is breaking.
okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had network issues. So I'm back. I hope everyone can hear me now. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you from here.
Yes, you're loud and clear. You're loud and clear.
Thank you. So I was going to talk about the data science, because that's like one of the most asked questions anytime I'm having a course and I'm like, I'm taking data science or I'm taking data.
Okay, sorry. I think he's trying to change his network.
Okay, let me share my screen. The note was shared yesterday or 2 days ago. So if you have the notes, you can open it or you just watch from my screen. So what we have is the one introduction to data analysis and its importance. Okay, so what is data analysis? What is data analysis? So on the notes here, I have data analysis is the process of collecting, transforming, cleaning, and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information. Take note of these key points: collecting, transforming, and cleaning. Those are the steps you are going to use when performing analysis of data: collecting, transforming, and cleaning. That's data collection, data creation, data transformation, and data cleaning. So we move on. Forming conclusions and supporting decision making. So as a data analyst, you should be able to, when you get your data, you analyze this data. We are going to have results from your analysis, right? So now those results you should be able to, from those results you get from your analysis, you can be able to have meaningful information that can help the business or the company you are working for. Like if I'm working for a sales company and I'm giving a data set. Once I analyze that data set and I visualize it with the charts and everything, I design my dashboard, it looks so good and nice. That's fine. So now, what should your employer do with this analysis? What should your employer do with these visualizations you have already made? So it's your job now to make a report. Most of the time when I do analysis, I make a report. That's your job as a data analyst. You should make reports after each analysis. It's not just okay to just do your dashboard and you send your dashboard and that's okay. No. Most times you don't even need to make a dashboard. Everything should be in your report. So sometimes you might want to make a dashboard, to make a pretty good looking dashboard on Power BI. But without your report, it doesn't make sense still. You need your report to explain how you get to that point, what findings did you make, and you have to have your recommendation. What do you recommend that your employer should do with those analysis? Like you got, like I said, the sales analysis or the sales data set. So you got sales from Monday to Saturday, and you find out that on Fridays and Saturdays you have no sales that Monday to Thursday. What do you think you should tell your employee? You should tell your employee to probably stock his shop closer to the end of the week than the start, because stocking your shop by probably Thursday, you have more things to sell since you make more sales on Fridays and Saturdays than stocking on Monday and then you run out of stock by Thursday and your customers come to like buy a specific product and you're telling them it's not available. Come back next week because you restock only on Mondays. That was it. So customers might not come back, some might come back if they are already loyal customers. But to maximize sales, you have to follow the trend of your buyers. So if you make no sales on Thursday and on Friday and Saturdays, you have to reconsider stocking up your shop on probably Wednesdays or Thursdays to accommodate the trend of what your customers are doing at that particular time. Okay. It is crucial across industries as it enables organizations to make data-driven decisions which are more accurate and objective. So sometimes you might look at your job and you say, look at the company sales and you say, this should be changed, this should be changed, that should not be changed. That's you are just guessing. Without the data, you are not making accurate decisions on the subject. So once you get the data, you analyze it. That's where you know if truly, because like let me use this particular example. I don't know if most of you understand. There are some people that things they track more than they actually do, like work, walking from point A to point B, you guys know trekking. So some people might say, well, today permit me to use this language. Today I check waiting. But if you actually calculate the steps you took, you might see that you didn't even go anywhere. It was just all in your mind because you were too tired and you felt like once you are tired, you walk a very far distance. Someone's raising up their hand. Please, you can speak. Is it Olusanya? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry. Yeah, you can speak, Victor.
Yeah, sorry, sir. It's a mistake. My phone is not really good. It's touches itself. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Right, so why is data analysis important? So we're going to be talking about the importance of data analysis and why we should use data analysis. So, most companies in Nigeria here don't know the use of data analysis. Meanwhile, in most companies abroad and wide, they use data analysis for most of their biddings in the company. Data analysts make up like if there are 10 stakeholders in a company, like so with data analysts, they work hand in hand with the stakeholders and everything. So that's how important data analysis is because the world is growing large. If you go on Google, Google updates millions of data per second. So who's going to analyze that? Data analysts are in very high demand at this point. So that's why there are more data analysts coming up day by day. So data analysis, I hope everyone can see what I'm showing here. Data analysis is fundamental to this data-driven world. By analyzing data, organization can discover trends and patterns in data. I've talked about discovering trend when I talked about the sales data where you sell more on Fridays, that's weekends, you sell more on weekends that you do on normal weekdays. So that's a pattern. Improve decision making by identifying key insights. I already talked about that when I made this same sales suggestion. Provide a decision. What should the company do from your analysis? Make operations more efficient and minimize risk. Understand customer preference and behavior. So that's still trend. You understand your customers comes to buy your products mostly on Fridays and Saturdays and not Mondays to Wednesday and Mondays to Thursday. So that's part of customer behavior. Optimize business strategies to increase profit margin. The goal of every business is to make profits. So if most of your profit comes on Fridays and Saturdays, what do you think? You have to have more stocks on Fridays and Sunday and Saturdays so that you will be able to sell more. So that will help the company generate more income, which is good. Example of data analysis application. This data analysis application, you can also call it domain. In data analysis, we talk about domain. There are many domain knowledge in data analysis. We have healthcare, education, edtech. Vextor is an edtech company. We have sports, we have finance, we have science and technology. So there are many domains. And the more domain you know, the more chance you have to get jobs at multiple companies. Because if you want to get job in a finance company, you need to have domain knowledge of finances. So that's why anyone can become a data analyst. It doesn't matter your background, anything. So have business. Companies use data analysis to understand customer preferences, predict future trends, and develop new strategies. We have in the healthcare sector where medical doctors analyze patient data to diagnose diseases discover treatment pattern and improve patient care. We are the medication where, like what we are doing now, this bootcamp is is part of the education domain. So schools and university use data to improve student performance, elevate teaching methods, and tailor curriculum. So, yeah, you can see we have sports here, we have marketing. So they are all alike. The more domain knowledge you know, the wider your reach of getting a job because you can apply for a healthcare company as a data analyst or a sport company as a data analyst, whichever one. As long as you have the domain knowledge to back up your data analysis analytic skills, that's good. So okay, I'm going to show you guys the tools we'll be using. If you do not have them, you have to download them. Um, I heard some people do not have a PC. That will be an issue because with data analysis because we are going to be using more um, PC applications. But I can suggest a substitute, but that won't be really good. So if you do not have a PC, you should get one to better your learning of this course. So we'll be needing Excel. For this training, we'll be needing Excel, SQL, and Power BI. Excel, SQL, and Power BI, that's what we'll be using for our data analysis for this bootcamp. So I know most of you should have, if you have a PC, you should have Excel. If you don't have a PC, there's an app. There's a Microsoft app on Play Store. Let me search for it. Microsoft 365. Let me type it out. If you search, is it Play Store, App Store, whichever device you're using, you see Microsoft 365. It has Microsoft Word, Microsoft is it Excel and the rest. But our advice to get a PC to make it easier for you. And especially Power BI, you can do Power BI on your mobile. So that's to note. SQL will be hard actually deploying your scripts on mobile. So that's another thing. Because you are going to be using SQLite. So that's only on PC, it's not on mobile. So that's another issue for those using mobile. Let me share my screen on Excel. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen. Hello, can everyone see my screen?
No, I can't see it too.
You can't see the screen? Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we are going to use. This is the introductory class. We are not going to be doing much. I just want to introduce the course to everyone. So this is what we are going to be using for week 1. So let me check my notes here. You can see the notes for week 1. You can see data collection, data cleaning. That's all in week 1. So that's You're going to do all that on Excel. So if you don't have Excel, still you can go get it installed on your PC, on your mobile phone, and then we'll start with one from our next class. So this is how the Excel interface looks. I hope everyone has seen Excel. I'll walk us through using all these ribbons, this news, everything on Excel you need to know. I'll walk you through in our bootcamps. For those that have known Excel before, good for you. If you don't absolutely zero about Excel, I'm still here to show you everything you need to know. Okay, does anyone have any question? Does anyone have any question?
It's good evening, instructor. Good evening.
Good evening. You can call me Kingsley.
Okay, sorry. Please, I wanted to know, you said you need a PC for the course of this training. So I wanted to know, is this class recorded? In case if we now have access to PC, we could go back to practicalize some things, some tools.
Yeah, it's recorded. All our classes recorded and posted on the group. You can find us on YouTube, Vector Hub Limited on YouTube. You can use the link we post on the group every day. Once after a class, we post the recorded version, the link to the recorded YouTube version for you. So if you after the program, if you feel like you've forgotten something or you want to check back on something, you can go to our YouTube or you use the link and the class is there.
Okay, thank you so much.
Is that okay?
Yes, it is. It is okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Anyone else has a question? Anyone has a question? Okay, yeah, Messi, you can speak.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. You talked about 3 apps that we are supposed to download to learn, to be able to get access to the training in data analysis. So I don't know if it's possible for you to tell us the 3 apps so that we can download it ahead of the next class. So
Yeah, I talked about the apps. I'm going to type it out, and the ones that you need the link, I can send the link for the SQL, right, and Power BI to the group for you to download. But Excel, you can just go to any shop and install Excel. Or I'm still going to send the download link for Excel still, but that would be easier because you can install Excel 2.15 or Excel 2.18.
okay. Thank you.
Please don't use this 2.18, 3.10 won't be good because when we are doing loops, there's some loops that don't work on the old version of Excel. So I'm going to send a link to all the apps we are going to download. So is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other question?
Hello.
Someone raised their hand. You can.
Yeah, I just want to ask with this AI stuff everywhere and there, and I think AI has made most of the things very easy and very simple to use. Like Excel now, you could easily put some prompt to AI and it will solve all the cleaning and whatever steps you want to do with Excel. What do you advise? I think it will be better to go deeply to how AI could benefit or how it could help us to make most of this solution instead of going to manual way, because it's better to evolve as the technology is evolving. It's good to move along, you know. What do you advise? Do you still think going through the Excel manual way and all this Power BI, do you think it will still be relevant in these ages that we are now?
Well, that's a very nice question. Even I, in through the course of 2 years or 3 years ago, I've been asking same question. So it's nice that someone else has to ask. That means you are really focused on getting and gaining this knowledge, which is something I like because data analysis is like I breed data analysis. So when someone show you interest in something you like, you always be happy about that. Okay, so for the point of AI, everyone has been saying AI will take our jobs. It's been over 10 years now. How many jobs have AI taken? That's very minimal. So you said incorporating the AI analysis. That's something I do on all my analysis. Like I have two certificates, one from Google just themselves and data analysis with AI. So I had to learn. Some company require knowing having AI knowledge before they can employ you because the world is developing. You need to know AI. Those ones that are going to lose their job to AI, they are not actually losing their job to AI. They are losing their job to someone else that has the knowledge of AI. So you see, you can incorporate AI in your data analysis. I'm going to talk more about that so you guys can understand. Like maybe two.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I have to switch. My PC is having network issues, so I have to switch to the mobile. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
This is a lot better because of the network. Um, so as I was saying, those that are going to use their job to AI, those that do not have knowledge of AI. So you have to, whichever field, if you have a cleaner coming out, everyone is using it to rescue. You have AI really to take our job. That's a 10 years. As a technical analysis 4 years ago, AI has not taken my job. Why? Because I have multiple certifications on knowledge of AI. So we have to incorporate AI in everything we do. AI makes our job easier. It doesn't take away from us. It makes it easier for us. So like normally a job that can take you like 5 hours, AI can reduce that by half and just make it 2 hours for you to analyze the data. But AI on its own can't do everything. If you think I'm people try asking AI to analyze the data, see how it goes. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to give you samples. And the samples is going to give you will be very different from your data. So you think I'm people just try it. So AI it has a very long way to go. The other day I heard of this deep that was like last month, February. Everyone was starting to speak, and this is one revolutionary AI that we haven't seen before. I went from this. I tested the same thing I just told you that I did the data. I asked it to do all the analysis and visualization for me. And it was giving me samples. The window statement there is the way tools they are using because in this thing the regression you tap on is easy. It's going to show you how to talk about what you ask for. It gives you an answer. And you see how the AI will specify that these are standards and it does not necessarily correlate with your data. The data is repeated. So here I have a very long. The next 10 years, we have to go. Here is not just doing the job, it's not taking it. So I think it was Adibola that asked for what someone asked. So I hope you understand.
Yeah, you asked about the question, but I barely hear you. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe the network or whatever. Your voice is not audible enough.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think a bit better. Yeah.
Can you hear me better now? Um, Basti, hold on a moment. Adibola said to bring them. So what I would say, what someone information I was trying to say was that AI is not going to take our job, not in the next 10 years, not in the next 50, not in the next 20. The only people AI are going to take their jobs are people that does not have the knowledge of AI. AI is there to make our job easier, not to take it away. One specific thing AI does not have is the domain knowledge. The data analyst with the domain knowledge of finance will work 10 times better or 100 times better, depending on the level of the analyst compared to an AI. If you think I'm joking, go to ChatGPT, DeepSeek, whatever latest AI you think you have, Gemini, paste the data set in there, ask them to analyze it, and you see the response. They'll give you a sample, they'll visualize everything, but cross check that visualization with your analysis and you see that it's total rubbish. So the AI is just there to help aid you with the steps, not actually do your job for you. Just like before calculators came out, there was abacus. You are still the one using the abacus. You were the one using the abacus to count. Calculators came out. Calculators still didn't take the job of a accountant. Still didn't come in when you move from the abacus to the calculator. You are still the one to control the calculator. So you just need someone to control the AI to analyze data. So you have to know, have the knowledge of how to use AI to generate meaningful insights, and that's all. I hope I answered the question clearly now.
Yeah. It's all right.
Uh, Good. Dango, is that your name? You were raising your hand. You can speak now. Basi. Yes, Basi, you can speak.
Okay, cool, sir.
Mhm.
Can you hear me now, please?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Go on.
Okay. Okay, my question goes to I just wanted to know what is the difference. We have the data analysis and data analysis. So I just wanted to know the difference between data analysis and data analysis. So that is it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. When I started data analysis, this is when I started data analysis, I searched up all these things because I thought there was a difference between analytics and analysis, but there isn't actually a difference. But to my understanding, if I want to talk about the difference, which there's no difference, but let me just think if I want to say the difference. The difference is the wording. one have a TICS at the end and the other one have IS. That's the only, there's no difference between data analysis and data analytics. So if that's confusing, so whichever way you use it, whether you use it's like is it synonyms they call it or whatever. So whichever one whether you use data analysis, whether you use data analytics, it's still the same thing.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other question?
Okay, there are another question. I have another question, please.
Okay, okay, go on, go on.
So when it comes to data analysis, so what are the main what is the important software? That's the main software that we can use for that data analysis. You see, Power BI or SQL or Excel. Which one is good for data analysis for someone to use?
Okay, data analysis involves many sections. We have the data acquisition, data analysis, data transformation, and data visualization. We can use our Excel for almost all that, but Excel is kind of outdated if you think about it. You can collect your data from your forms and then load it up in your Excel. You can clean your data with Excel. You can transform your data with Excel. You can still visualize it. But your visualization on Excel will be nowhere close to your visualization of Power BI. Power BI are just miles ahead of visualization. Then when you come to SQL, we have our scripting. There's there's no way you can write script on Excel. SQL is where you write your script. So you all need all this. You need all this knowledge together. It's just like um, baking baking a cake. Each of the ingredients is important. There's no one ingredient that is more important than the other. So you need as a data analyst, what I will inform you to learn the most, like go more in depth, is Excel. For my own opinion, as long as you know Excel, you find a job. There are some jobs that do not require SQL or Power BI, and it's just Excel for the most part of what I've seen in the job market. So I know you are looking for that just one application you can learn so in depth and it will help you get a job. And my suggestion would be Excel. But you knowing just Excel and someone else knowing Excel, SQL, and Power BI, who do you think will get the job? You with only knowledge of one application and someone with knowledge of three applications. Even if the job description just says Excel, who do you think will get the job? So now when you think about that, you notice that you have to just know everything. Master Excel, master SQL, master Power BI. Good. You covered all grounds. There's no loophole. And if you think you want to go further, you can just do little of Python or R and just in case someone just asks you, you're in a job interview, they ask you, do you have the knowledge of this? You can boldly say yes because you've used this thing before, not someone asking you, the data analyst, do you know SQL? You say no, you only focus on Excel. That will sound somehow. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I understand.
Um, does anyone else has any questions?
Yeah, I just want to ask, like, just to know the basic of Python, is it really necessary or not even required for data analysis roles?
Basic Python. For data analysis, I would say knowing the basics, like the answer I just gave the other guy, the last person that asked the question. You know, you know Excel, SQL. Power BI, and someone knows Excel, SQL, Power BI plus Python, and you both apply for the same job, the same role, and the role just needs Excel, SQL, and Power BI. Who do you think will more likely to get the job? Someone that has more to offer, or just you both have the same thing to offer, but he has one more thing right up there, and that would be the point an interviewer might pick and say, this person has something more to offer me. I think I should go with that person. Unless you are more proficient in that Excel, SQL, and Power BI. As an interviewer, I will go with the one who has more to offer. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not
Yeah.
necessary, not necessary, but it's a good addition to your skills.
And is there a way like the Python will make the work more simpler or better? Or is it possible that one be struggling, without having the basic knowledge of Python as a data analyst?
No, you are not going to struggle. As long as you know Excel, SQL, Power BI, you are not going to struggle as a data analyst. For me, why I actually know Python, because I went into data science. But before I even went into data science, already had Python knowledge because I'd already been learning Python. Python was what first got me into the programming world. So I already had the knowledge of Python. So I'm not actually, so I don't actually know what it feels like to apply without that knowledge. But without Python, you can still do your work. It's not going to drag you down or anything. It's not going to make your work easier, depending on, unless you are applying for a data science role. But if it's a purely data analysis role, Python is not going to drag you down. Python will be mostly needed or required for a data science role. Do you get what I said?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. So, does anyone have any questions to ask? Any contribution, whichever? Hello. Anyone has anything else to say?
Yeah, good
Okay.
evening. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Good evening. I want to ask question. I took
Okay.
are you with me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. Go.
Network. Yeah, I tried I took a data science course few years ago. So I studied to some extent. Then all of a sudden I stopped because of I realized that Power BIO it has some specific laptops that the app can be installed on. So that's what that's where I got issues and stuff. So I don't know if it's still happening now. Though my laptop, I'm using a Lenovo laptop Quiet 5, but because of the display, they according to the app developers, they said I need a kind of wide screen display like that before the app can install on my phone. So I don't know if it's still happening like that now, or probably if they have worked on the app so that it can be compatible to any phone. Any laptop, I mean,
Okay.
any laptop, both small display, both a
Um,
small display and a wide display laptop.
okay, yeah, I think that has been fixed. Yeah, Power BI wasn't working on smaller screen before. I think that has been fixed. Although I've not actually tried working on it on smaller, a smaller PC, but I've opened up, like I've not actually worked on the project with a smaller device, but I've opened a project I already worked on Power BI. I sent the link to my phone. I opened it on my phone, and I was doing everything clearly. So I think they have worked on the display issue compatibility. So try downloading it. It's the Microsoft for those using MacBook. You can get Power BI or MacBook. Power BI is a Microsoft application. So if you use a different software, so like MacBook, so you can't download Power BI. Power BI is a Microsoft product, works on Windows. Okay, I think we've cleared that. Any other questions?
Yeah, and for future, I think it has like 32 bit and 64 bit. So if you are downloading, maybe you should try and select the lower version. That's 32 bit. It might still work with your computer. I don't know which computer. I don't know the specification, but I think downloading 64 bit might be more higher for the system.
Okay, though my system is a 64-bit operating system. It's a Lenovo Notepad Core 5, but I'm sure I'll try downloading 32-bit if
Yeah,
it's good in terms of the display. Thank you.
yeah, that's that has been. All right. Do we have any other questions? A PC with them, or you download Microsoft 365 with your mobile because we are doing Excel, so at least you can join us in some parts. Um, we are going to start with collecting of data, data cleaning, data transformation on Excel. That's day two. Tomorrow, that's tomorrow, I think same time. So check the timetable. Probably. Thank you for um, thank you everyone for making the class interactive. I really appreciate you guys. Uh, we are Vector Hub are doing this for the community. Not, it's not easy. When I started out learning data analysis, I didn't see any free bootcamp. All the free bootcamps I was saying was for front end web development, which is actually understandable because front end was um, is being adopted widely. So all this when much people are in a particular field, be seeing few stuff as that. So I want to give a shout out to Dexter. When I heard this program was free, I was super, super jealous of you guys because all my data analysis courses, my programs that I did were all paid for. I bought courses on Udemy, courses I give you $30 bootcamp. Just to get certificate for the data analysis because I heard about it and know with it. So I'm happy based on hope by giving you guys this opportunity to learn data analysis, even if it's a beginner's class for free, certified. So if you need the certificate, you have to do all the projects. So make turn in your assignments and that's it. So thank you for your time. I know it's late. We still have like 8 minutes to go, but this is an introductory class, so we are done for today.
Okay, thank you. Please, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.